Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We first told you about the settlement tonight at 5.
Stephen Avery and his attorneys will get $400,000 from the lawsuit he filed in October of 2004. Sarah Thompson live in the newsroom with more on this story. Sarah?
Tammy, the paperwork for that agreement was filed today, which drops all the claims against the former sheriff and former district attorney in Manitowoc County. In return, Avery and his lawyers get $400,000. Now, Avery filed that lawsuit a year and a half ago after being wrongly convicted for a 1985 rape and spending 18 years in prison for it. He was released. Of course, now he is in prison awaiting a trial for the murder of Teresa Halbach. Now, Avery's family has said they would try to post his bond of $500,000 if they could somehow get the money. And according to the terms of this agreement, Avery would get only 60% of the suit, which is $240,000. Now, I talked to the lawyer who represented the Manitowoc officials, Ray Paulin. He says they've been working for the last few weeks on this settlement, but he wouldn't say which side started the negotiations. He says in his eyes, he's satisfied with the agreement and doesn't really think it amounts to a big victory for Avery because he's only getting about 1% of what he originally asked for. Now, more details on the specifics of the case should be released in court documents tomorrow. Attorney Paulin says a federal judge needs to sign off on this, then his clients are cleared and don't have to admit any fault. Reporting live in the newsroom, Sarah Thompson, Action 2 News.
Thank you, Sarah. And Calumet County District Attorney Ken Kratz says he'll ask that Stephen Avery's criminal history be allowed in Avery's upcoming murder trial. Kratz says he wants to include comments Avery made to fellow prisoners while he was behind bars for an endangering safety conviction in 1985. Kratz says he plans to file papers as early as next week asking the statements be allowed at Avery's trial. It's slated to start in September and run about 5 weeks.